Hey, and welcome back to Destiny Manifest. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the 5 best niches that you should be getting into for 2021 during Q2. So if you're into publishing books on KDP, if you're interested in making money with little to no money to start with KDP, you should definitely be checking out these book ideas for April to June. So I can't wait to share those 5 awesome niches with you. I'm sure you probably never heard of some of them. Before we get into that though, I do want to say, make sure that you hit the like button if you're into these type of videos and you want to see more of them on our channel. And also don't forget to smash that subscribe button and make sure you turn on notifications so that you never miss a video. And guys, we have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers as quickly as we can. We see a lot of people jumping on, which is so exciting, but we do want to reach that 1K, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we're going to do some fun giveaways when we get there. When we finally reach 1,000 subscribers, we're giving away stuff like a free Book Vault subscription for an entire year, and you can make a lot of money with low-content books. So speaking of low-content books, I actually want to show you a couple of income reports from last year, from April 2020 and also from May 2020. And the reason I want to show you them is just for inspiration. Last year during that time, my sister and I, we were working at our store. We had a brick and mortar store that we ran for many years, and we ended up shutting it down, unfortunately, in August of last year. And that's when we really ran. That's when we really ran with KDP and started publishing more books and stuff like that. But yeah, during April and during May and all of that, we were running our 2 Shopify stores, and we were very busy with those. We were very busy with our brick and mortar store. So I was doing this as a side hustle to all of my other hustles that I was doing. And I was still able to make an impressive income for somebody who had really just gotten started and started taking the platform seriously. So I can't wait to show you those results. And these results came from literally just a couple of books. I probably had maybe 5 books, and I'll show you what I was able to make with those. And they were low content. So this place is called kdpchamp.com. And I had to show you my results here because on the actual KDP platform, you can't go back and see your results from this far back. You can only see as far as like 3 or 4 months. So this is last year. That's why I had to come to this website. And as you can see, for April 2020, I was able to do $314 USD with a couple of books. I sold 195 units. And I was pretty proud of myself. I'm Canadian, so that was nearly $400 extra that I made that month. And so I'm going to show you what I did in May as well. You know, if you're thinking, well, 400 isn't that big a deal, fair enough, but you got to start somewhere when it comes to passive income. And it grows very quickly. Like, that's in the course of a month. I was able to do $624 in May. So that's just a month later. And I sold 474 units. And again, that's very little books. That's like a handful of low content books. And this is a side hustle to someone who worked full time and had 2 full-time Shopify stores I was running, guys. So, you know, this ends up being close to 800 Canadian. So for those of you who are American, it's 624, which is still an awesome amount of like passive income to put in your pocket, especially during these times. So I just want to show you guys what's possible and just how quickly, you know, a couple of books can turn into more serious money. And ever since then, you know, I've just kept growing every month. So I really hope that's inspiring. I was just starting out in KDP. I loved watching income reports. Sometimes I would feel like maybe I'll never make that kind of income, but I kept pushing and I kept visualizing. And eventually I started making more money monthly than they did. Anything's possible, and you can certainly reach your goals. And I'm going to jump into the niches now. So the first niche on the list is Easter activity books. As you can see here, it's well under 100,000 for the average best-selling rank, which is really good. We can go down the page and just see what kind of books are selling. These are all activity books. These are all interiors that you can easily find on websites like Creative Fabrica, Book Vault. You can make them yourself. And they really only take a couple of days, if not a single day, to put together. But yeah, there's coloring books here. And I know Easter already passed, unfortunately. This video is coming a little bit late, but keep it in mind for next year because it is the first major holiday of Q2. You can do word puzzles, you can do coloring books, you can do even prayer books. So yeah, just be creative and make sure that you have this in mind at least for next year. Number 2 on the list is Mother's Day. So Mother's Day is May 9th, and it is a huge holiday. Let's just see what's down the list. So you can actually write them yourself, or you can hire out and outsource people to create like children's books for you. The children's books do so well during Mother's Day, but not only that, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. There are coloring books for Mother's Day. You can create planners, journals, and I actually want to show you a book that's doing like, I believe it's 18,000 a month. I'm going to just quickly show you what that one is. So I found this book. It's a mother and daughter keepsake journal. And it has different journal prompts, it has coloring pages, challenges, and it says free creative space as well. And it's such a cute gift to like share with like mother and daughter. So things like this that are quite simple, but just really heartfelt and really creative. They do really well during this time of year. And you can see there is some writing at the beginning, but as you get into it, it's a lot of things that you're going to fill out and do with your mom, or the mom is going to do with their daughter. Just such a cute idea. So yeah, moving on to niche number 3. Niche number 3 is, of course, Father's Day. Father's Day is also a huge holiday during Q2. And you can see prompt books are doing well. Like Dad, I Wrote a Book About You, My Awesome Dad. Like books that they can do together with their children. And there are even joke books. So these books do incredibly well during this time. And that's the thing about Mother's Day and Father's Day, guys. Like, be creative. You can create any book you think would interest mothers and fathers. And this can include hobby books like gardening, cooking, like crafts. But it can also include books that you think that mothers or fathers might find useful as well. So that could be anything from budgeting books to fitness books, right? And also, don't forget books that wives and husbands can gift each other. So be creative and like either niche down the book ideas that I gave you or cross niches, like mix niches together. And let's get into number 4. The 4th niche is probably one that you've never heard of before, but I really want to show you guys books of this kind because the end of April is actually a really important time for people who are environmentalists, who care about nature and stuff like that. And so there are a lot of holidays around this time that focus on the environment, like Arbor Day. Arbor Day, if you've never heard of it, it's a secular day of observance in which people and groups are encouraged to plant trees. So believe it or not, many countries observe this holiday and celebrate it. And not only that, Arbor Day is on April 30th, but if you can get into it, there's also Earth Day. Earth Day is huge. It's an annual event to demonstrate support for environmental protection. And over 1 billion people in 193 countries participate in this. So there's a lot of interest for both Earth Day and Arbor Day. And if we go down the page and see like what kind of books people are into, and you can do your own research for yourself, you guys, like type in Earth Day activity books, type in Arbor Day books for kids. You're seeing like children's books. I also saw picture books that were doing so well, like photos. You could go to a website, sign up, download some copyright-free photos, put them together in a book and say why I love the earth or something like that. And there are books that are making a killing right now. And the final niche that I'm going to be showing you that does really well during Q2 is this one. That's right, wedding planners. Now, I don't know if you knew this or not, but 73% of weddings take place between May and October. So by the time that Q2 is over, people are going to be looking for things to help them plan their weddings. I know that it's, COVID times and all of that, but people are still getting married every single year. People are still going to get married. Nothing's going to stop that. And thank goodness I don't like even thinking about people stopping their lives, stopping happiness just because of what's going on right now in the world. So let's go through some of these ideas. As you can see, there are lots of different beautiful wedding planners and the prices are up there. These are the spiral bound ones, which unfortunately Amazon doesn't carry. So let's go and see if we can find some that are not spiral bound. I see one right here, a wedding planner organizer. Anyways, so yes, I just wanted to throw this one in there, even though people are not really going to be looking for these type of books until, like I said, May to October. You don't really want quarter two to end and then be scrambling and trying to create something over the summer while people are already looking and already buying their wedding stuff. It's best to have your books out early, have them ranking in the algorithm, and then when people are ready to buy these type of books, you'll already be there. You'll already be established. So yeah, that's just an awesome way of planning ahead. And that is it for my 5 top niches that you should be checking out for quarter two. Hopefully this video gave you some good ideas for your publishing business. And I want you to remember, results come from taking action. Success isn't something that just happens to you. Success happens because of your efforts and your actions. Now, we definitely look forward to hearing about your success stories. In fact, leave them in the comments. How is your year going so far? Hit the like button and subscribe if you want a chance to win a Book Vault subscription. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.